Hey y'all, it's Caitlin. So a lot of people know that I did a bit of a purge in my collection in the last few months. And I got most of them sold. There's still a few on my Mercari, which, by the way, someone check my Mercari link in the description box below and see if it works or not. Because it keeps working for me. But I get the feeling that it's not working for everyone else. And people are just nice enough think they're nice enough not to tell me. If it's not working, let me know so I can figure out how to make the damn thing work. Please. Because even if I log out of it, it's still letting me in, but I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm not asking anyone to go buy anything. I'm just asking test the link and see if it works or not. Because if not, I have to figure it out. So please let me know. But anyway, I've been selling some pops. And I bought these pops. I pre-ordered them before I really started the purge, or else I probably would have not have ordered them. But I ordered them and I'm like, let's just go ahead, keep it active, because I ordered them with a few other pops that I did still want. So I kept it, and they're here now, and I honestly don't know how I feel about them. Like, part of me really, really loves them and I want to keep them, but the other part of me is just like, this is wasted money. But anyway, I'm talking about the Bakugan set. So I have half the set. So I just got the Bakugan. I did not get the actual like people, like their partners or whatever. And I know there's a 2-pack with somebody. The somebody was in like series 2 or season 2, whatever. I don't even know how they differentiate it in Bakugan, because I only watched the first. So Bakugan came out when I was in 7th grade, 8th grade, something like that. And I loved it. I started watching it, absolutely loved it. In the second season, again, series, whatever, they changed a lot of the characters up, different storyline. There were still 2 of the main characters still there with their Bakugan. But I don't know, I just didn't like it enough. I tried to watch a few episodes and I was like, no, you lost me. So I only watched the first. So they only made what I would honestly say with the 3 main kids and their Bakugan here. And again, I just got the Bakugan. So this was really a fun show. It was a fun game. I have the Nintendo, is it DS game? I think it's a DS game. And very, very fun. I honestly kind of want to go replay it now. Since I've gotten these in, I've been like, I really need to replay that. Because it was fun. So basically, it's similar to Digimon in the sense that there are monsters coming in, these type of monsters coming in from another world, but they come in these little sphere forms and with these cards. And these kids have kind of banded together from all over the world and made a game with them. And they don't really understand at first this game is a lot more. It's like making like connections in between the 2 dimensions. When a game is being played, the outside world completely stops, like it stops time pretty much for them to play the game. And of course, they end up having to save 2 worlds in one. So really freaking cool. It's an awesome anime. So this is Dragonoid. Dragonoid was Dan's Bakugan, and he was the main character right there. So here is Drago. They called him Drago, even though his full name was Dragonoid. Now, basically, in Bakugan, you have, like, there were other Dragonoids with different colors that represent different elements, but this one was fire. So, really freaking cool. Again, he was sort of like the main one. He was kind of like the Agumon or the Pikachu to this series. So, really freaking cool. He is the main one. Awesome. I will say, halfway through the series, the characters, the Bakugan kind of evolved. So, this is their basic forms. And if you see right behind his ear is actually the fire symbol, which I think is really freaking cool. The sculpting on these are phenomenal. I love this. I remember when I first got the Blue Eyes White Dragon pop, I went gaga over that pop because of how well it was done. And same thing with the Red Eyes Black Dragon, both from Yu-Gi-Oh! I went gaga over them because they were so well sculpted, and I'm doing the same thing this time. Like, and that's where that division came from. Like, these things are freaking cool, man. These look amazing. They look exactly like the characters. But at the same time, Bakugan's not one of my main passions. Like, maybe when I was in 7th and 8th grade, it would be. But not anymore. But these are just freaking cool. So I love them. I'm definitely not getting the human characters. But anyway, by the way, these guys could talk. The partner Digimon could talk. They were their own separate characters in the series. The other Bakugan could not. So, just a small little trivia, I guess. So here is Tigrera, who was Runo's partner Bakugan. I have other stuff on the desk, so it's getting crowded. So, here's Tigrera, who was a light element Bakugan. Really cool. So again, you can see, might be able to see, the light symbol on the back of her head there. Really cool. Tigrera was probably my favorite. Runo wasn't. Alice was my favorite of the human character. Alice or Shun. Those two were either one of those two could have been my favorite of the human characters, but Tigrera definitely my favorite Bakugan. I loved her. She's a freaking... She kind of reminded me of Wild Force, Power Rangers Wild Force, because it looks like the White Ranger Zor just armored up. So, really freaking cool. I absolutely love this. She's got her spikes all down her tail here. I mean, this is just freaking cool, man. Absolutely love this. And again, definitely the first stage for her, because I know when she evolved, she was standing on 2 legs instead of 4. So, really freaking cool. Drago came with the little clear acrylic stand. Or not really acrylic. Is it? I honestly don't know. I don't think it. So that he looks like he's taking off and flying. But Tigrera obviously can stand perfectly well on her own. This is really freaking cool. I will say though, looking at the two of them together, Drago has a glossier finish to him. Meanwhile, Tigrera has a matte finish. So that's honestly really cool because, you know, she's made of like she would have like fur and stuff, and Drago would have like scales. So I'm really like that they did that to make his scales glossy. Really cool. And then the last, of course, here is Skyrus. So Skyrus was Shun's Bakugan, and she had the element of wind or air or whatever you want to say it. Really cool. So we didn't get... There were 6 main characters, each with their own Bakugan eventually. So Hydronoid was Alice's, Gollum was Julie's, and what was Marucho's? Marucho's Bakugan started with an A. I can't remember. But his was really cool too. His was probably my second favorite Bakugan. But Skyrus just looks elegant. Like she looks like a harpy or like a siren or something. This is amazing. Like, just seeing her sculpted out like this is really freaking cool. And again, on the back of her head, I don't know if you can see it, but there is the sky element as well. Very freaking beautiful. The one thing when it comes to creatures in the animes, Funko knocks it out of the park. Like, the Pokemon are very simple. So far, they've done pretty simple. Like, Charizard is still very simple. I would say that's the most elaborate, or maybe Mewtwo is the elaborate one they've ever done. So they're spot on, and they're perfect in sculpt, you know, compared to the Pokemon in pop form. But they're just so simple in design anyway. You don't really see the artistry in them. But with the Bakugan and the Yu-Gi-Oh! The dragons in Yu-Gi-Oh! You can really tell where Funko just ups their game when it comes to sculpting. And the Bakugan, no one's excited for this. Bakugan's had a bit of a rise in popularity, but I have yet to see anyone say, yes, Bakugan, other than me. So when these first came out, I was like, yes, Bakugan. But, you know, no one was really super psyched for them. But they... Oh my god, this is just amazing. We're probably not going to get any, like, variants of them. But they put time and effort into the sculpting process, which they do with every pop. But you can really see it when something is this detailed. Like the Scyther the Sky Dragon, I always talk about that pop too. Like that, to this day, that's still my favorite, like, sculpt on a pop, is Scyther the Sky Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! But these are really cool. I would say the most elegant sculpt of them all is definitely Skyrus. But each of these are just amazing, guys. Like, again, and that's why I'm not upset that I didn't cancel the pre-order, because holy crap, they look amazing. They are spot on. Like, they almost look like they just came right out of the show. I mean, this obviously they're Funko, so the heads are slightly bigger than what they should be, but other than that, they look like they just came right out of the damn show. So this is really freaking cool, man. I love this, and I need to break out my old DS. So definitely let me know what you guys think about these. What is your favorite, like, anime pop that they've done? Like, we all know they've made, like, 50,000 Vegetas, you know, whatever. And I'm not a Dragon Ball Z person, or else I would have bought them all, probably. But when it comes to the elaborate sculpt of anime characters, like, even the human characters, they are always spot on. So, and I know a lot of people diss on the anime pops, even me when I'm kidding around a little bit, but honestly, the anime pops are some of the best style, the best paint, well, I'm not gonna say paint job, but the best sculpting, the best talent that Funko has ever showed in their pops, just because of how elaborate it has to be. So definitely mad props to Funko to keep knocking them out of the park one after the other, because these are amazing. Like, you guys, even if you're not into Bakugan or anime, you can't tell me that these don't look awesome. So absolutely love them. Very happy to have them. I'm gonna be keeping them in the collection for the foreseeable future, at the very least. Maybe next year, if I try to do another purge, they might be gone, but for now, I don't see that happening, because I just like them too much. And if they do, for some reason, make the other 3 Bakugan for the other character, like, I don't think they should have made... if I had been Funko, I would not have made the human characters. I would have just made the 6 main Bakugan, and that'd be it. But whatever. I don't have that power. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about them. And yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Remember, like always, it's a community, not a competition. I'll see y'all later. Bye.